Good morning, guys. Gary from DIY Electronics. Today I've got another episode of what's going on with my ADT SafeWatch Pro, SafeWatch 3000, Vista 10, 20, 15, 50, 75, 128, all those Vistas. What I'm going to do is I've been playing around with some software to be able to arm and disarm the Vista series panels, including all of the ADT ones, with your phone. Okay, and I just wanted to make this video because it's just something. It was really fun to do. And if you want to get rid of ADT or whatever other company you've got, and you still want to have remote access, I'm not talking about your wireless remote. That only works within a couple 100 feet of your home. I'm talking about anywhere in the world over the internet to turn your SafeWatch Pro, SafeWatch 3000, ADT, Vista, off anywhere in the world or anywhere in the United States or anywhere within your state, as long as you have internet connection. And this is what this tutorial is going to be about. I'm going to show you how to get the parts together that you need to make this work, which is probably $5 in parts maybe. And I'm going to lead you to the software that you need to upload onto your phone. Alright, so the two pieces of software that you're going to need is, and you need to know a little bit about Arduino IDE. Alright, but I'm going to show you what software you need to upload into the IDE. And you're going to need, from the Play Store, an app called Droid Script. And I'm going to show you everything on that, okay? So those are the two software pieces that you need. Plus you're going to need a couple of files from me to upload onto Droid Script and the IDE to get this to work. And then you're going to need an ESP32 and basically I'll call it an Arduino relay. That's all you need, is just a relay, because you got to hook between the ESP32 to the relay, and then from the relay that goes to your Ademco panel, and I'll show you what programming to do on the Ademco panel also. Alright, now I just want to do a practical demonstration here. I think I can. Watch, I'm gonna bring up, okay, this is my phone right here, okay, and then I'm going to point the camera down at my control panel. Let me get this stuff out of the way, and I'm just going to give you a practical show of this. Oops, this got to go way back. As you can tell, I am a professional. Don't try this at home. Anyways, you can see the green light. Okay, so now, right here, now this is kind of funny too. Watch what it says right down here at the bottom if I put in the wrong code. So anyways, on the app, you have to put in your 4-digit code that you decide what you want it to be. Mine is just 1234, and then down here it'll tell you, because right now if I hit the buttons, alright, I'm hitting the buttons right now and nothing's happening. It won't arm, won't disarm, or anything. So right here I'm going to put in the correct code. Well, mainly I'm going to put in the wrong code and see, look what it says right down here, guys. Watch, I'll put in the wrong code. I'll put in 2345, and then right up here at the top I hit submit. Alright, don't hit this one down here because it won't do anything. You got to hit the submit. Alright, now watch right down here when I put in the wrong code. Incorrect code. Try again, dipshit. Alright, so now I'll put in the right code. So I'm going to go down here to the X. I'll put in the correct code. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right up there at the top, I hit submit. And it says, correct code, genius. Buttons are now enabled. So what you do is you hit your down arrow right here to get rid of your keypad. And now I'm going to hit it arm away and watch the other screen for the alarm. Oh, hang on, guys. I gotta plug it back in. my my ESP32 didn't have any power because I wanted to show you. Okay, now I'll do it. Now,
armed, stay.
okay, now I'll hit disarm to disarm it.
Disarmed, ready to arm.
Now arm it away.
Armed, away, exit, now.
Now disarm it.
Disarmed, ready to arm.
All right. Now once you're done, say that you want to arm it. I'm going to arm it. I'm going to arm it. Stay.
Armed, stay.
Once you get it armed, what you want to do is you want to hit the exit key, because if you don't hit the exit key and somebody else finds your phone, your code will stay in here. Okay. And what the exit key is, it forces the program to stop, and it'll also get rid of your code up there. So you hit exit. And then if you want to go back in and turn the alarm off, because I got it armed right now, I'll go right up here at the top, it says alarm. And I'll go hit that one. I got to put in the proper code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I hit submit code. And then I'll say disarm.
Disarmed, ready to arm.
And then I'll just exit out of the program. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video for a minute. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get all set up, and I'm going to walk you guys through step by step on how to first we'll do programming on we'll do the first programming on the ESP32 to get that set up. And then we will go on to the Droid script on your phone to get that set up. So I'm gonna pause the video so that I can get that set up for you, because I got to open up some websites to show you where to get some stuff. And we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. The first piece of software that you're going to need is the Arduino IDE environment, and you can get that right here at arduino.cc and then /en/software. I'll even put this link down in the description, down in the description below. All right, so that's the first piece of software you need. And while I'm here, I'm going to switch over to this one here. This is what you need to download on your Android phone. You get it from Google Play, and it's called Droid Script. All right, so go ahead and get that downloaded on your phone, and get this downloaded on your computer. For Windows, you just go right here, Windows 10 and newer. All the rest of these, I'm not a Linux guy, I'm not a Mac guy, so I can't really answer for that, but these are where you can get the images for your two platforms right here. All right, so once you get your Arduino IDE all set up on your computer, what you need to do is, I'm going to go right here, I'm going to open up Arduino IDE. Alright, this is an old sketch I was working on, so I'm going to go new sketch. And I'm going to X out of that other one in the back. Alright, this is the new sketch. This is what yours will look like when you originally open up your sketchbook. This is what you're going to see. Now, remember, I told you that you need to know. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to go on to I'm going to continue on with this first. So the first thing you want to do is go right here to Tools. You want to go to Board, and you want to go to Boards Manager. All right. So again, I'm going to slow that down a bit. I'm going to go Tools. You want to go to Board. You want to go Boards Manager and click on it. Oops, I just shut it off by accident. So I'll go Tools, Board, Boards Manager, and this thing over here on whatever you call it, it'll, you know, light up on this side. And right here in the filter, you want to put in ESPRESS. The very first one that shows up, this is what you want to upload. You want to upload this board manager right here. This says remove because I have already got this uploaded on my computer, so it's asking me if I want to remove it, but I don't. When you open yours up, yours is going to say install, so go ahead and click install, and it'll automatically install the proper information for you, okay? Now the next thing you want to do is go up here to tools, and you want to go to port. Now 2 ports come up because it sees the Arduino IDE environment goes out and it looks at all the boards that are connected to your system, and it found 2. One is on COM4 and one is on COM3. So what you need to do is you've got to find out which COM your ESP32 is on, and how you do that is right down here in this corner. You see the Windows little button. You right click, go to Device Manager, click it. Your Device Manager shows up, okay? I know that my ESP32 is on COM4, but how you find out is you disconnect your ESP32. All right, you notice now that COM4 is gone. Now plug your ESP32 back in. And here is your new device you just plugged in. So now you know it's on COM4. All right. So keep that in mind that you're on COM4. So you go to Tools, go to Port, and click on COM4. That's the first step. Then you want to go Tools, go Board, and go down here to ESP32 and pick which board you are working with. Most generally, all of you are going to be using the ESP32W room. So click on it. Okay, so now we got our board set up. We've got our COM ports set up. So now we got to upload my software that I developed for the IDE. And how you do that is I'm going to, down below in the description, I'm going to give you a link to my Google Drive for this file. And once you get this file, I want you to save it to your desktop. Okay, don't save it anywhere else. Save it right to your desktop so that it's handy. All right. So what we got to do is we got to open up that sketch. So what you want to do is, now that you downloaded my Google Drive file and it's sitting on your desktop, I want you to go right up here and hit this so that it makes it smaller. So now you downloaded it, and it says right here it's Alarm Sketch. So what I want you to do is double click to open it. I want you to right click and put Select All. Then right click, copy. Now you can close this. Now what I want you to do is take all of this here and delete it. And then right click and paste. Now my software is all loaded up in here. All right, now let's move on. The next thing, not first, but the next thing you want to do is right here at these question marks, you want to put in your wireless SSID. That's your ID for your wireless that you want to use. And how you find that is right down here in your tray. See this right here? It says Lucy Lou. So that is my SSID I want to use. So I'm going to put in Lucy Lou. Lucy. And then Lou. Type it in as exactly as it says. So Lucy is an uppercase L and Lou is uppercase L again. Okay? Now you want to put in the Wi-Fi password for Lucy Lou, and mine just happens to be Lou 2251@600. Mine just happens to be kangaroo blah 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 blah. Okay, And that's all the changes I have to do. You don't have to change anything else. Nothing else has to be changed. All right. So now you got your ESP32 connected to your computer. All right. All you have to do is hit this arrow, and it says right here, it'll say upload. All you have to do is just hit upload. Just click it. And now sit back, enjoy some music, have a sip of coffee, because this is going to take about maybe 2 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. Let's see how long it takes. I'm actually going to open this up all the way now so you can see it, everything that's going on. So it's compiling the sketch right now. Boop, boop, boop. And then eventually, once it compiles the sketch, you'll see it right here, downloading it to your ESP32. Now, just a couple notes. You want to just remember that we're going to be using pin 23. Okay? Just remember, we're using pin 23 of the ESP32. That's the pin, oh, excuse me. That is the pin we're using. Is pin 23. Then you might want to get yourself, you're going to need 3 female to female jumpers to go from the ESP32 over to the relay. Just keep that in mind. So you're going to need 3 female to female. Boom, 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 boom. Matter of fact, guys, well, that's no. I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'll change it after. I want to show you something, because you got to find out what the IP address is for your ESP32. That's the next thing you got to do. That's the reason that this is taking so long, is when it's compiling the sketch, it's also setting up the ESP32 on your Wi-Fi network. So it takes a minute for your network to come back and say, yep, okay, I got you connected. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, it's getting closer. It's getting ready to dump it right to your ESP32. Come on, start the dump process here. Here we go. Now it's uploading. 15, 18, 21, 28, 36. Boom, 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 boom. %. Leaving now. It's hitting the hard reset. Okay, now let me bring you back to the camera. I'm going to show you how to do something here. What you want to do on your ESP32, I'm going to bring this down here. Darn it. On your ESP32, there's a reset button. It's right here. Okay? Oop, it's not right there. It's right here. It'll say RST. Alright, so guys, I missed one thing. I just added this into the video. I forgot to show you after you, I showed you the reset button on your ESP32. You go back into your Arduino environment, and what you do is you go up here to Tools, Tools, Serial Monitor, okay, and then you hit that reset button, and then you just it'll pop out all the information about your ESP32, and you go right down here to the bottom, and that is the IP address of your ESP32, and that's what you want to remember, is this IP address. That's for your ESP32, and you're going to be using that later on in the video. I just wanted to throw this in the middle of the video. I forgot to show you actually how to, you know, turn on the serial monitor right here. But that's one step. All you do is turn on the serial monitor. I actually turned it off. Turn on the serial monitor and then hit your reset button. And then go right down to the bottom of this information. And there is your IP address for your ESP32. Okay. Now back to our previously scheduled program. Alright. So now, let's go on. Let's see, what would be the next best step to do? Let's go to wiring, wiring up the ESP32 to the relay. So that means I've got to come back here and go to number 1 and back here to number 1. You don't need to see my belly and all my fatness. Alright, so what you need to do next is I gotta move this over here. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. That was my wife. I had to just talk to her for a second. Let me just get this done. Okay, now, where were we? We are going to wire up the ESP32 to the relay. Okay, so as I stated previously, you're going to need 3 female-to-female jumpers to go from the ESP32 to the relay. So let me crank you down onto my desktop here and see if I can get a clear shot for you. I know this is going to be a long one, guys. I'm sorry. It's just there's so many steps that you really got to do, but it's really going to be fun in the long run. All right, so let me switch you down here to my desktop here. So on the bottom or possibly on the top of your ESP32, you're going to have a ground and a 3.3 volts. Okay. So you want to go from 3.3 volts to the positive of your relay. And of course the ground goes to the ground of your relay. And then remember that pin I told you about, pin 23? You want to go from pin 23 over to, what does this relay say? Let me get my magnifying glass. I think it says trip. No, it just says in. So that's just the in that controls the relay, so that when say pin 23 goes high, it'll activate the relay. Alright, so that is how you wire from your ESP32 over to the relay, is with these 3 female to female jumpers, and go from 3.3 volts ground and pin 23 to the relay. Alright, got you off camera here. So anyways, that's how it's all set up. Okay, now let's go on to, this is going to be another interesting one. You come off the relay, common and normally open, or it'll say COM and NO. Alright, just with a pair of wires, and then you bring that into your alarm panel. Ah, boy. I told you this is a lot of freaking steps, guys. You bring that into your alarm panel. So you're coming off the relay on normally open and common, and you want to go on to, I put mine on zone 2, which is terminals, let's see, what the heck is that, 10 and 11, okay? So you come off of the common and NO, or normally open, off your relay, put it across the zone, which mine is zone 2, which is terminal 10 and 11, and you want to take your resistor and put it across that zone, okay, right across it. Alright, because that's a normally open setup right there. You need the resistor across the zone. So now we got it wired into the zone. Now we have to program the zone as a keypad zone. So let's go back. Now I've already got mine programmed, but I'm going to show you how to do it.
Fault zone 6.
That's all right. What did it fall out or something? Okay, so now we want to go into program, and I have other videos on how to go into program on these panels. Okay, so let's go into program. Let's see, what is my code? 6321800. Okay, so now we got to program zone 2, because that's where I got the relay wired into, is zone 2. We got to program the zone 2 as a 77, which is a key switch zone. So I went into program. You want to go to your zone programming, and I have another video on this zone programming, how to do it, but you can hit star 56. Just hit the star when it says set to confirm. Enter the zone you want to program. Mine is 02. Hit the star. That's just a summary, so hit a star. Mine is a key switch 77, so I'll hit 77. Hit the star. Just keep on basically hitting the star until you get back to programming alpha. No, just hit the star. Once it gets back to the enter zone number, just hit 00 and get out. So basically all you have to do in the let's go 02. I'm going to go through it again. When you program your zone 2, the only thing you have to change is, whoops, let me go back. The only thing you have to do to change, let me try that again. The only thing you have to change is when it says zone type, make it a 77 and then just star yourself all the way back out until you get to enter zone, and then hit 00, then hit star 99, get you out of program. Okay, now come back here again, guys. Oh, sorry, you're looking at my ceiling. Let's see. Hang on. Okay, now I'm back again. Alright, so guys, so far we've got the Arduino IDE. We programmed the ESP32. We connected the ESP32 to the relay. We connected the relay to the Vista panel, or SafeWatch 3000, SafeWatch Pro. We programmed the panel. We're using zone 2. Yours could be some other zone. We programmed my zone 2 to a key switch zone, which is zone type 77. Okay? So we got all of that together so far. So now let's move on to Droid script. Alright? Let's see. How am I going to do this? I should go back to... I'm going to pause this for a second, guys, because I've got to hook my phone up to the screen so you can see what I'm doing on Droid script. Alright, so here we are, guys. I wanted you to download that Droid script, and this is what you're going to see on your phone right here. So right up here at the top, I want you to hit this, it's on the top left. I want you to hit the little Wi-Fi symbol on your phone. Alright, so hit the Wi-Fi symbol, and you'll get this pop-up. It says to edit on your PC, go to this web address. So write down the 192.168.0.157.8088, blah, blah, blah. Write that all down, and then just hit OK on your phone. And then put your phone to the side, and now open up, let's see, I gotta put this over here. Open up a browser, and put in that address. See, I already did it, so it already popped up here for me. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And you're going to open up, and this is what you're going to look like. So what you want to do is you want to add a new script. And you want to add a native script. Alright, so right up here at this plus sign, hit the plus. Name the script what you want. I'm going to name mine alarm. Leave simple alone and just say OK. Alright, so you automatically get some script in there, but what you want to do is you just want to wipe that out. So right click, highlight everything and hit backspace and get rid of it. Now, there's going to be another file that I want you to upload, and it's going to be in the description below, and it's going to say Droid script. Alright, so I want you to download that onto your desktop, and once you get it, double click on it. And then once it opens, right click, select all, it'll turn all blue like that, and then right click and you go copy, get rid of it, just get, you know, what do you call it, whatever, get rid of it off your screen. So now you got it copied, it's in your hand. It's right up here in the JavaScript environment. I want you to right click and paste. Let me make this bigger. Go all the way to the top of the JavaScript. Okay, you won't see this right here. I accidentally put it in. It will not be there when you upload this. So I'm just going to get rid of it right now. Okay, right between these quotes, okay, are all these question marks. I want you to back up the question marks until you get to that first /. Now, I want you to type in the IP address of your ESP32. Remember, you wrote it down in a previous segment. You wrote down what the IP address is for it. So mine is 192.168.0.23. All right. Once you get that, I want you to hit this arrow right here. Okay, and that is going to send the JavaScript to your phone. So if you watch your phone, when you hit this arrow, it actually loads the program right onto your phone. So now let me bring my phone back up. Right here. There's my phone. So now the program is on my phone. So let's try it out. So remember, you hit right at the top, you hit enter code. So you hit that enter code thing and you put in your code 1 2 3 4, and then you hit submit code. It says code is correct, genius. Buttons are now enabled. Bring down your keypad there and then just try it. Go arm stay.
Armed, stay.
And then I'll disarm.
Disarm, ready to arm.
Right, matter of fact, I'm going to bring you back to live. Here I am live again, and here is my phone, and the program is now on there, and I'm going to bring you back down to my keypad. I'll go back up here a little bit. Oh my gosh. So right here, I'm going to go arm stay.
Armed, stay.
Alright, and then right here I'll go disarm.
Disarmed, ready to arm.
I'll go arm away. Disarm.
Armed, away. Disarmed, ready to arm.
Alright, and guys, remember when you're done playing with the app, hit the exit key. That way it does not retain your code on the app. That's the only drawback. I've got to work on that. So, you know, make it like a timeout. It'll time out that keypad code and it'll get rid of it. But anyways, guys, I know this is a long one. Questions, comments, subscribe, press the button, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is a fun little project. And if you really appreciate it, guys, I'm going to leave a link down below from my PayPal account. Send me a couple bucks or something like that. This was really, I enjoyed this one, but it was a lot of work, and it was a lot of work to make this video. So, you know, donations are very welcome. I I think this is really a fun one for you. And I had fun doing it. And it does take time. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, guys, there's something that I failed to tell you on the Droid script on how to change your personal 4-digit PIN on the app itself. I forgot to show you that. So when you have the Droid script open like this, and I told you to, you know, right-click, select all, then right-click and copy, okay? Now you can do that and go ahead and put it into the Droid script app, or you can just change it right now. Change your code right here. All right. So of course I have to get rid of this because that's not going to be in there. And then this is where you put your IP address. But to change your code, just change these 4 numbers right here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. You can change it to whatever you want. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then right-click and copy it and put it into the Droid script. That is how you change your 4-digit code to turn the alarm on and off. Now, another thing in the code, if you don't want my app calling you a dipshit or a genius, you scroll down and right here you can change this wording. This is what the app, you know, spits out at you if you put in the correct code. If you put in the incorrect code, let's see, right here. The incorrect code, exactly, right down below it. If you put in the incorrect code, it calls you a dipshit. So if you don't want that to call you a dipshit, you can change this to whatever you like. Okay? That's just another little heads up. Now, I'm telling you this, it's an app. I'm going to leave it as, you know, open source code. I'm not making any money on this, so I'm just putting this right out in the open that you can go ahead and change my app. It's just not worth my time and effort trying to, you know, license this thing and everything else because it just won't pay off. I'm going to leave it open source. So anyways, the first thing you want to do, you can actually put in your IP address here of your ESP32 if you want to before you copy it over. And then you can change your code right here. And again, you can go down here and you can change this so it doesn't call you a genius. And you can also change it so it doesn't call you a dipshit. All right. I just wanted to add that at the end of the video. And hope you guys enjoy it. All right. Back again. Click subscribe, like, thumbs up. Thank you very much.